Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You all look at my baby boy here. Ooh, but look at this here. My baby boy was sick, and this is the main reason his ear is matted like that. But I wasn't worried about it, to be honest, because this happened before. My baby gets sick very often, and I don't bother his hair too much because he's a boy. And no, I'm not ready to cut his hair, but look at his hair now, guys. The aloe vera do wonders for his hair, and I did not get a lot of shredding. See, I'm putting before after pictures so you guys can see the aloe vera works wonders for his hair. As what I say, not much shredding. So this is the aloe vera I already blend up, and all I do is just spray it all throughout his hair, but I dose it more than one time so I could get all those knots loosen up. And guys, is what I say, I do not get a lot of shredding after I finish with his hair. And why I put the before and after pictures, because I want you guys to see exactly where his ear is coming from. And all I use to detangle his hair is the aloe vera. And as you guys can see in the before and after pictures, it did not have a lot of hair and his ear was not this thick. So as what I say before in previous videos, the aloe vera do thicken your hair. Yes, it does. You guys see his hair. Yeah. So why I do the aloe vera over and over so you guys can see, because all three of my kids have different ear textures. So I'm trying to show you guys it doesn't matter what ear type you have, you can use the aloe vera in your hair. The aloe vera promotes ear growth, but it also thickens the hair a lot. And you guys can see with my son here, that's what it does with his hair. And when using aloe vera to detangle your child hair, I'll say go ahead, spray it if you want to spray it, or you can use it just like what I'm doing right now, but don't just comb it out at the same time. Let the aloe vera soak in it first before you detangle it. So you guys can see I spray the aloe vera that I blend because that's a little watery, and no, I did not add no water to it. All I do is just blend the aloe vera up. That's it. So after you spray in it, you just go ahead, if you want to go ahead and use the aloe vera like I'm doing now, you can do that, but you could just spray it in there and put a bag over it and let it steam. But I rather go ahead because you see his hair is extra matted, so what I do is spray it and then go ahead and use the aloe vera for me to get the slime, because you guys can see the difference right there. And for my adults, yes, you can go ahead and use the aloe vera in your hair. You can use it, it works for adults as well. I use it in my hair after I remove my protective styles. This is what I use to detangle my hair as well. And I do not get a lot of shredding with me doing all these treatments. The same thing I do in my kids' hair is the same thing I do in my hair as well. Me growing up, I always thought that I have extra thin hair, and in my adult, like old adult age, guys, I'm not that old, but I never know that my hair could get thick, and it's not as thick as I want it to be, but I'm still working in it, but it's getting thicker. But I'm saying by me doing these treatments, my hair is getting thicker. I didn't know my hair could get thick, but it's having body now, guys. So for all my adult that is asking if you guys can use it in your hair, yes, you can. And I always say consistent is key. Just keep on using whatever you're using, guys, and you will see results as long as you're being consistent. I always say consistent is key. So there is the aloe vera in his hair, and you all can see it's looking a lot different. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my finger and detangle it a little and use the aloe vera some more in his hair, and then I comb it from the ends, go right up. And this is good if your kids are fussy. You could just go ahead, pull your hair out, and spray the aloe vera all over, or even rub the aloe vera in, and it will release all that tangle that it have. Because my baby boy is very fussy, and y'all can see I'm using a comb combing out his hair, and he's not having a problem. If I was doing this with the aloe vera, I will have problem with him. So yeah, and the aloe, I always got my aloe vera from Walmart or Publix, but you can also get it from your local supermarket as well. And I do not store my aloe vera in the fridge. I store it outside the fridge, And again, guys, whenever I'm using anything for my kids, I just use it for make it for that one time use. I don't make it so I have to restore anything. I just make enough that I know will do for their hair for that, for just that day. So I'm trying to bring these videos to help my parents out there who having problem detangling their kids' hair and getting a lot of shredding. You know, this is a technique you can use without getting a lot of shredding out of your child hair. So here I already finished off of his hair, and I'm going to do the next side, and you guys can see how the curls are looking. So here I am with the next side, and this side was very tangled. So I'm going with my aloe vera again and rub it in to get it a little bit more moist so I can get to release some of the knots. And guys, this is going to be so helpful because you're barely gonna get shredding out of it. You're barely gonna get shredded. I'm gonna go ahead and comb it, and then I'm gonna show you guys the amount of shredding I'm getting. Meanwhile, you see, I'm barely getting shredding. Like usually if I was supposed to go in with the comb without the aloe vera, I would get a lot more shredding. So yes guys, you can always try this method, and as what I said, I'm gonna let it sit for a little while so it could get, because this is a detangling method as well as a deep treatment. So I have to let it sit for a little while, but I'm just gonna let it sit in his hair for half an hour because it's what I said. My boy wasn't feeling well the other day. He had a fever on and off, and now that he's feeling a little better, I'm just trying to get his hair clean and make sure he's looking good and handsome. So you guys can see the comb is going right through it. That's what I tell you guys, is aloe vera is no joke. Yep, it's no joke, guys. So I'm going to use my little bag and put it over his hair, and I'm going to let it sit for just half an hour. I don't want it on his hair too long, so it's just going to sit. Usually I let them sit for like an hour or so. So here I am, half an hour after. You all can see his hair. I have to change his top because it was a little wet. So you guys can see a huge difference there. And yes, I'm gonna wash the aloe vera out of his hair as well. I'm not gonna let it sit in his hair. So here we go, guys. I'm all finished with his hair. His ear is well detangled and ready to put in a protective style, but I'm not gonna put it in a protective style. I'm just gonna part it and put it in two, and then put it in a protective style later on. But yeah guys, I only hope I help somebody out there with this video. You can use it in your hair to detangle your hair or your kids' hair. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you're not yet subscribed, I'm asking you please subscribe, like, leave me a comment, and turn on your notification bell.